Top 20 Appium interview questions. Question 1. What is the default port number for Appium server? A. 4723. B. 8080. C. 9000. D. 8081. The correct answer is A. 4723. By default, Appium runs on port 4723, but this can be changed if needed when starting the Appium server. Question 2. Which of the following is used to define the mobile platform and other configuration settings for Appium tests? A. Desired capabilities. B. Appium driver. C. WebDriver. D. Mobile capabilities. The correct answer is A. Desired capabilities. Desired capabilities is used in Appium to define the mobile platform, device name, app package, and other settings needed to initiate a session. Question 3. Which command is used to start the Appium server? A. Appium start. B. Appium-server start. C. Node Appium. D. Appium-start. The correct answer is C. Node Appium. Appium can be started from the terminal using the command node Appium. This starts the Appium server and listens on the default port. Question 4. Which mobile platforms are supported by Appium? A. Android and iOS. B. Android only. C. iOS only. D. Windows and Linux. The correct answer is A. Android and iOS. Appium supports both Android and iOS platforms, enabling automation of native, hybrid, and mobile web applications on these platforms. Question 5. Which of the following is a valid locator strategy for Appium? A. XPath. B. Name. C. ID. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Appium supports various locator strategies like XPath, name, ID, class name, and accessibility ID, just like Selenium. Question 6. Which of the following is true about Appium? A. It is only used for native applications. B. It requires device-specific WebDriver implementations for each platform. C. It works on both Android and iOS using a single codebase. D. It supports only iOS simulators and Android emulators. The correct answer is C. It works on both Android and iOS using a single codebase. Appium allows writing tests that work on both Android and iOS devices with a single codebase, enabling cross-platform testing. Question 7. How do you run an Appium test on a real device? A. Connect the device via USB and set the device capability in desired capabilities. B. It is not possible to run tests on a real device. C. Use Appium's cloud services to run tests on real devices. D. Use ADB to run the test on the device. The correct answer is A. Connect the device via USB and set the device capability in desired capabilities. To run tests on a real device, you need to connect the device via USB and specify the appropriate device name and platform version in the desired capabilities. Question 8. What is the purpose of app package and app activity in Android capabilities? A. They define the location of the application on the device. B. They identify the Android apps package and main activity. C. They configure the Android emulator settings. D. They define the device screen size. The correct answer is B. They identify the Android apps package and main activity. App package is used to specify the Android apps package name, and app activity identifies the main activity to launch the app on the Android device. Question 9. Which of the following is used to interact with an iOS device in Appium? A. iOS driver. B. Android driver. C. Web driver. D. Appium driver. The correct answer is A. iOS driver. iOS driver is used to interact with iOS devices and apps. Similarly, Android driver is used for Android devices. Question 10. How can Appium be integrated with TestNG? A. Use the test annotation and configure the Appium driver in the test methods. B. Appium cannot be integrated with TestNG. C. Use test and before method annotations to configure the Appium session. D. Appium automatically integrates with TestNG by default. The correct answer is A. Use the test annotation and configure the Appium driver in the test methods. Appium can be integrated with TestNG using the test annotation for test methods and setting up the Appium driver before the test method runs. Question 11. Which of the following types of applications can Appium automate? A. Native apps. B. Hybrid apps. C. Mobile web apps. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Appium can automate native apps, hybrid apps, and mobile web apps. Question 12. Which of the following classes is used to interact with the mobile browser in Appium? A. Mobile driver. B. Web driver. C. Appium driver. D. Chrome driver. The correct answer is B. Web driver. Appium uses WebDriver to interact with the mobile browser for testing mobile web applications. Question 13. Which of the following is a necessary step to run Appium on an Android device? A. Install the Appium server on the Android device. B. Enable developer options and USB debugging on the Android device. C. Install the Appium client on the Android device. D. Install a third-party application for Appium to run on the device. The correct answer is B. Enable developer options and USB debugging on the Android device. In order to use Appium on an Android device, developer options and USB debugging must be enabled to allow communication between the device and the test machine. Question 14. Can Appium tests be executed on cloud-based services? A. Yes, with services like Sauce Labs or BrowserStack. B. No, Appium only supports local device testing. C. Yes, but only with Android devices. D. Yes, but only with iOS devices. The correct answer is A. Yes, with services like Sauce Labs or BrowserStack. Appium tests can be executed on cloud-based platforms like Sauce Labs, BrowserStack, or AWS Device Farm, which provide real devices for testing. Question 15. Which of the following is used to interact with an element in Appium? A. Appium element. B. Web element. C. Mobile element. D. Element interface. The correct answer is C. Mobile element. In Appium, elements are represented by the mobile element class, which is a subclass of web element, used to interact with elements in mobile apps. Question 16. How do you install an application on the Android device using Appium? The correct answer is C. Set the app capability with the application path. To install an app on an Android device, you need to specify the path of the app using the app capability in desired capabilities. Question 17. Which of the following is a way to wait for an element to be visible in Appium? A. Implicit wait. B. Explicit wait. C. Fluent wait. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Appium supports various waiting strategies, such as implicit, explicit, and fluent waits, to handle synchronization issues in mobile tests. Question 18. Which class is used for simulating multi-touch gestures in Appium? A. Touch action. B. Multi-touch action. C. Action gesture. D. Gesture handler. The correct answer is B. Multi-touch action. The multi-touch action class in Appium is used for simulating multi-touch gestures, like pinch, zoom, etc. Question 19. How can you set preferences for an iOS app in Appium? A. Use the Appium iOS Preferences library. B. Set capabilities such as Bundle ID. C. Use the Preferences method. D. Preferences cannot be set for iOS apps. The correct answer is B. Set capabilities such as Bundle ID. In Appium, preferences for iOS apps can be configured through desired capabilities by setting the Bundle ID capability, which specifies the app's identifier. Question 20. How can you enable Appium logs for debugging? A. Use the log level capability in desired capabilities. B. Logs are enabled automatically in Appium. C. Use the enable logging method in the Appium driver. D. Logs can only be accessed after the test execution. The correct answer is A. Use the log level capability in desired capabilities. To enable detailed logs, you can set the log level capability in desired capabilities to info, debug, or other log levels for detailed logs during test execution.